about it.
Oh, I did.
Let us know.
We're recording right now, so we'll talk after.
Am I on air right now? Come on.
Not on air.
No.
No, the phones.
Oh, okay, just text me when you're done. Okay. And I will sort it.
Yeah, we'll have you come in. See ya.
Aw, you didn't want that recorded on live
No,
on
no,
Facebook?
no.
No big eye, I really appreciate that.
No. Nah, they probably wouldn't. Not the, what is it, general,
Yeah, I don't have any headphones. I figured you guys already had Bose at the house.
I have earbuds, the Apple ones.
Yeah,
Which
because
are
Jen's got
awesome.
nice here. I've never bought headphones.
Oh.
She has nice ones that she bought, but, yeah. I have
Yeah.
Beats earbuds, but I just don't use them.
Yeah, we have earbuds that I have. I have one pair of Bose in my house, I don't know who they belong to, but
Yeah.
they're pink. They're probably my daughter's.
Probably.
Honestly.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
We're ready when you are. Perfect.
How's those headphones? We had to deal with those for months, so welcome to the club. You're lucky you got some.
Hey, how cool is that? The top 4 out of 5 cities, best places for
nuts.
jobs. Dude, that's nuts.
That's crazy. And
There's
so,
gotta be something in Peoria, I know there's
Yeah,
like a
you'd
big
expect like
plant or
one,
something.
maybe two.
right, we never have that many on the list. That was really exciting to see that, because when I first went down the list, you see Gilbert and everybody gets excited.
Yeah,
That was just the beginning.
right. That's big.
Yeah, that's big. And then Buckeye has that big, what is that, truck making company that's coming in? They're those giant trucks. Yeah, isn't
What,
that's
Peterbilt, Mack Truck,
Yeah, no.
Swift?
They're like
Swift
like
is
those,
trucking.
yeah, something like that. They're coming into Buckeye to like a new truck factory,
Really?
which is going to create a ton of jobs. Yeah,
Did you hear about,
I wonder what Peoria is.
I have no clue. I guess we haven't been to Peoria in a long time.
I thought Peoria was dying too, but.
right, no, Peoria's got a lot of, I mean, that whole Westgate thing.
Oh,
It's a
that's
nice area,
it's
yeah.
Is that considered Peoria though?
That is Peoria.
I thought it was Glendale.
It's right up-
Peoria Sports Complex, it's like right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think the freeway separates Peoria from Glendale, actually.
Nice.
The 101 right there.
yeah.
Interesting.
No, Peoria, and I know there, isn't that, where is the, Air Force Base out there too?
That's
Is that-
Litchfield.
Litchfield Park.
It's in Litchfield Park, and it's right next to Peoria. I mean, you have Litchfield, Peoria,
Right.
Glendale.
Peoria has the land to put something good out there.
I know they've recently put a big, some type of job draw out there. I wonder if it's. Okay.
Hey, welcome back to your Real Estate Power Hour. I'm Jason LaFlash, joined by my co-host, Josh Nostal with
Yes, sir.
AmeriFirst Financial. So far so good. Great show.
Oh yeah, a lot of great information in that first segment. Goes so fast though.
10 best places to find a job in 2018, and four out of the top 5 Arizona cities made the list.
Why would you leave Arizona?
It's big. That's big.
I can see why people would come here.
People,
but-
I mean,
Right.
we were talking about it before the show with Josh. You know, there's very few natives, and it just kind of proves that everyone just, comes to Arizona for the weather, now the jobs, lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Affordability.
Affordability.
Oh,
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right.
Man, we're reading minds today, huh?
We are. Something going on. It must be the headphones.
Must be the new headphones. Fancy Dan headphones, man.
Fancy Dan. What? What? Where'd you get that one from?
It's in an old basketball movie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think it was in the Hoosiers, to be honest.
Hey, at Results Realty, we are your full-service real estate brokerage right here in the state of Arizona, predominantly in the Phoenix metro area. East Valley, West Valley, North Phoenix, Scottsdale. I mean, we do it all. We get it all covered. And there's something we're rolling out for our radio show listeners, and you're going to be hearing our commercials all over 910 and 550 starting in the next few days. But we're just going to kick it off right here. We have
Breaking news.
We
Let's
have
hear it.
breaking news. This is for radio show listeners. So make sure you give us a call or go to our website at azresultsrealty.com or give us a call at 602-369-4663, which is 602-369-HOME. 90 days sold, or we will sell your home for free. We don't get your home under contract, no cost. If we don't get your home
Sold.
yeah, under contract within 90 days, we'll sell for free. So imagine that. You have $1 million home. Normally you pay 3% to the listing agent, which would be about $30,000 bucks. And if your home doesn't sell, That's our fault for some reason, but we get homes sold usually pretty quick for top dollar.
Yep.
And a lot of homes get sold on the coming soon sign, which alleviates the people trouncing in and out of your house when it hits the MLS. So, but the key, I mean, get these things priced right out of the gate. No dreamers. Don't get emotionally involved. Think your $500,000 home's worth $1 million, which a lot of people do.
That's about 89 days longer than you guys usually sell.
Typically, right?
No,
No,
we
we.
put a clause in there, a bonus if I sell in one day.
I
Yeah, right.
know,
I get an extra.
totally.
Yeah, we'll be easy on the
Little
listeners.
spiff there.
But just give us a call for more info. 90 days sold, or we will sell it for free. 602-369-4663. Josh.
Out of curiosity, just you were talking about, and this is kind of off the wall, but what's the furthest home you've ever sold outside of the metro area?
Well, Florence. I mean, Florence, Casa Grande.
Gotcha.
We had Casa Grande one time.
Yeah, Casa Grande.
A
So.
couple in Coolidge, and then way out on the other side of the valley, like beyond Buckeye,
Really?
and then like some of the islands that are like beyond Surprise,
Yeah.
that are not even considered Surprise. So yeah, we've been out there. We've been everywhere.
From coast to coast, huh?
The whole valley.
Seriously, hey,
Beachfront Park, yeah.
to sell a home, so we've sold homes way out in downtown Florence, and then way out in, I mean, darn near Wickenburg. I mean, to go from Florence out there is darn near a 2-hour drive. That's how big this valley is. I mean, it's huge.
I was just thinking about that with the growth and the jobs. I mean, you know, you've probably sold homes all over the place.
Everywhere.
East, west, everywhere, yeah.
Oh yeah, all over. So we cover the entire valley. Just give us a call.
2 hours to drive from west side to the east side.
It's huge. Hey Josh, will it become harder to afford a home, in your opinion?
Yes, so I was poking around Realtor.com yesterday and I saw this article and it's very interesting. It sheds some light on some of the things we've been talking about. So the straight up answer is absolutely yes. It's definitely going to become more difficult to afford a home. Households bringing in at least $68,000 a year, which is the national median income, could afford about only 59% of the existing homes and new builds that are out there. Only 60% of them. So, so we have a couple things going against us there. With the lack of inventory and the interest rates increasing, which we talked about in the market update, that 60% that people can afford is going to shrink.
Right.
Because payments are going to go up and it's going to become less affordable. I mean, the income level isn't as increasing as fast as some of these home prices are. So it's definitely going to become harder to afford a home. But in retrospect, I think what would you say the average kind of median home price in the valley is?
Right now, I think it's 260, 270-ish.
Let's say 260 to 280, somewhere in there.
Okay,
What's that?
cool.
In the Northern California area, 1.2.
Right.
1.2
San Jose.
Yep, that area.
Wow.
So just to, kind of make things full circle, what a great place to still be able to afford a home, even though homes are becoming less affordable according to Realtor.com.
Right.
Buying at other cities, other states, Arizona's just so affordable.
Right.
And as Sandy proved it, with the top 4 jobs. I mean, just a booming area.
Right.
So we're seeing the tight market though.
Yeah.
We're seeing the low inventory, but we've got great income, great economy, and we're still a little better off than some areas.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We see a lot of people coming from out of state, whether it's any of the big cities, Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, Southern Cal, Northern Cal. And these are people that, a lot of people have owned their homes for 20 plus years. Some of them are like, my parents' age that still live in Foster City that still own their homes, they're paid off. But the thing is they have to stay in that home. If they sold that and bought something else, then they're almost back at square one again. I mean, they're paying cash for something, let's say, but they also have to pay taxes on the gains above $500,000 if they're married, right? So they're kind of stuck. Where we're seeing a lot of people that are selling, taking that big chunk of money, coming out here, buying a nice big home cash for $400,000, and they're socking the rest away, and kind of semi-retiring and living the good life. We see it all the time.
Oh, and Sandy has a couple. We're seeing a lot of move-up buyers.
Yeah.
Where like your parents' example, that might not be possible, but we have a couple who they've kind of outgrown their home. Sandy sold it super fast.
Yeah.
With 5 backup offers?
Yeah.
And then found them a home super
Right.
fast.
Super fast.
In the same area. Like they weren't looking to, leave the area. They just needed a
bigger house.
bigger house. Yeah.
So they were able to, I call it a step-up buyer.
Yeah.
So they were able to do that, where I think, to Jason's point, some areas it's,
You can't do
can't
that.
do it anymore.
You can't do it. Right. So let's segue right into Sandy. More homeowners are living with roommates.
Right. So I saw this and I thought, I see a lot of times on Facebook where people are looking for roommates to fill their homes, and that's common. But this is a little bit different. This is saying the reason this made the news is because parents, older parents who are on Social Security, can't afford their mortgages anymore. They can't afford to rent, so they're moving back in with their children. That's really common right now.
It's come full
Also,
circle, huh?
right. People who divorce, one
Right.
person gets the house, that person can't afford the house without the other income, so they're bringing in roommates.
We have a friend right now, Sandy. In fact, you saw her the other night, and
Oh,
she.
yeah.
Careful.
But hey, but no names. But she got a divorce, okay, and she has another gal that moved in to help out with the house payment.
Right. You wouldn't think you would need that, but it's super helpful, and that's coming kind of going there.
Yep.
The millennials, they want to move out. They want to be on their own. It's really, really difficult to try to qualify or buy a home right now when home prices keep on going up and interest rates keep on going up, and they're trying to go to college. They're bringing in roommates. Even
Right.
just to rent an apartment, they have to bring roommates or they can't move out.
Right.
So it's just the variety of people now. This is the highest it's ever been in this country. The majority, I think it's 34% of people, homeowners, have roommates now or are looking for roommates.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
Hey, Josh Hume, you being a millennial, right? I guess you'd be a millennial at 27, right?
Technically, yes.
Technically. So what do you see with your friends? I mean, do you see a lot of friends still renting, or do you see them like someone buying a home and then having roommates move in? I mean, what are you seeing out there, would you say?
I'd say both. It seems like this is kind of the period where people are transitioning to more of home ownership.
Right.
Getting away from the roommates. I mean,
Right.
at that period of their life.
Yeah.
Um,
And the thing that we've seen is a lot of millennials have a lot of school
Student loan debt.
student
Yeah.
We
loans,
see that all
and
the time.
yeah, so it's like they can't right now afford a home, but all of a sudden they're hitting their 30s and paying off student loans
Yeah.
and now buying homes.
but that's how I started. My first house, I had roommates.
Yeah.
Why not be able to own it and have them pay for it?
Right.
Right.
Hey, sometimes that's a great way to go.
And that's common.
Yeah.
But now it's lasting longer. Or now, they're buying their first home and they're bringing on roommates. And
Yeah.
it's not like it used to be.
I can believe the roommate thing, but the parents moving back in. That's,
Parents are moving back
I
in.
wouldn't want my parents.
That'd be a
moving
harder
with me.
one.
That's actually really, that's higher on the list. That's the most common one,
Oh.
is parents moving back in.
Wow, wow.
You, you just got rid of your group. You don't want your parents moving in now, huh?
I know, it's,
I don't want my
yeah.
parents living
You
with
finally
me.
have an empty nest, you don't want that nest to be full
Filled
again
back
with
up again.
Right.
vultures.
Hey, we're coming up on halftime. In the next segment, what will your remodel net you? We're gonna have to hit that in the next
Yeah, I'm
segment.
excited about that.
Absolutely. More at the Real Estate Power when we return. Stay tuned. Yes,